everyone, welcome to our English podcast. My name is Elena.
And I'm Jack. We're so happy you're here with us today. This podcast is for people who want to learn and practice English. We speak slowly and clearly, and we use easy words so you can understand and enjoy the conversation.
Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic, parents. Parents are very special people in our lives. They help us, take care of us, and teach us many things. Everyone has a different relationship with their parents, and that's okay.
Yes, that's true. Some people live with their parents. Some people live far from their parents. Some people have one parent, and some have two. Some people are also raised by grandparents or other family members, and that's also part of family life. But today, we'll talk about what parents do, how we feel about them, and how they help us in life.
Let's start by thinking about the role of parents. What do parents usually do for their children? Well, first, they give love. They care about their children and want them to be happy. Parents also protect their children. When we are young, we need someone to keep us safe.
Yes, parents also give support. When a child has a problem or feels sad, parents listen and try to help. Parents also guide children. They teach us what is right and what is wrong. For example, when you are little, your parents teach you to say please and thank you, or to be kind to others.
Another important thing parents do is provide. That means they work and give food, clothes, and a home. They make sure children have what they need. Some parents work very hard every day to give a better life to their kids.
Yes, many parents work long hours. They may be tired, but they still come home and help their children with homework or cook dinner. Parents often put their children first. That means they think about their kids before themselves.
That's true. Parents also teach values. Values are ideas about what is good and important. For example, honesty, respect, and responsibility. Parents don't only teach with words, they also teach by example. When children see their parents being honest and kind, they learn to do the same.
Right. And parents are not perfect. They also make mistakes. Sometimes they get angry or feel tired. But most parents try to do their best. They want their children to grow up strong, happy, and independent.
Yes, and many people don't understand how much parents do until they grow up. When you become an adult, you start to see how hard parenting is. You may even become a parent yourself and think, wow, now I understand my mom and dad more.
That's very common. When we are children or teenagers, we sometimes feel like parents are too strict. We think they say no too much or they don't understand us. But later, we often realize they were just trying to help us.
Yes, I remember when I was a teenager, I used to think my parents were too serious. But now I understand why they said those things. They wanted me to stay safe and make good choices.
That's very true. Sometimes parents have to say no to protect us, even if we don't like it at the time.
Also, different parents have different parenting styles. Some are very strict. Some are more relaxed. Some parents like to talk and explain everything. Others prefer simple rules. It depends on the culture, the family, and the personality of the parents.
Yes, parenting is not the same in every country or culture. For example, in some places, children must be very polite and quiet at home. In other places, children are encouraged to ask questions and speak a lot. There is no one perfect way to be a parent.
That's a very important point. Every family is different, and every parent is different. But in the end, most parents have one thing in common. They love their children.
Exactly. And even if you didn't have a close relationship with your parents, you might still have other people in your life who support and care for you like a parent.
Yes, like a grandmother, an aunt, or even a teacher. Sometimes we find love and support in different people, and that's okay too.
I think it's also important to say thank you to our parents. Sometimes we forget to do that. A small thank you or a hug can mean a lot to them.
Absolutely. Parents give so much, and sometimes they don't hear kind words often. Just saying I love you or thank you for everything can make them really happy.
So maybe after this podcast, You can call your parents, or visit them, or just send a message to say something kind. It can make a big difference.
Yes, little things matter. A kind word, a smile, a small gift, it all shows love and respect.
And remember, one day, you might become a parent too. You will have your own experience, your own challenges, and your own way of raising a child.
That's a beautiful thought. Parenting is not easy, but it's full of love and learning. And just like we learn from our parents, one day children will learn from us.
It's a big circle of life teaching, loving, caring, and growing.
Yes, it really is.
And I think it's interesting how parenting also changes with time. What worked 20 or 30 years ago may not work today. The world is changing, and so are children. Parents now face different problems like technology, social media, and very busy lifestyles.
Yes, that's true. Many parents now worrying about screen time. Kids often spend a lot of time on phones, tablets, or watching TV. Parents try to balance this. They want their children to use technology, but not too much. It's not easy.
And sometimes, parents feel pressure from society. People compare their parenting styles, or they feel judged by others. For example, someone may say, "Your child should eat this," or "Your child should go to this school." It can be stressful for parents.
Yes, and also, many parents feel tired. They work full-time jobs, take care of the house, and also try to spend time with their children. It's a lot of work. Some parents even feel guilty if they cannot do everything perfectly.
But I think it's important to remember that no one is a perfect parent. Doing your best and showing love is what really matters. Even small moments like reading a book together, talking at dinner, or going for a walk are very meaningful.
Absolutely. Children don't need expensive toys or big gifts. They need time, attention, and love. A simple conversation or listening to their stories can make them feel happy and confident.
That's so true. And you know, one thing I often hear from parents is that they learn a lot from their children too. It's not only the parents who teach the children, also teach the parents new things.
Yes, children are full of energy and new ideas. Sometimes they ask funny questions or say something unexpected. It makes parents think in new ways. Parenting is also a learning journey.
And patience is a big part of it. Children make mistakes. They cry, they shout, they break things. But parents try to stay calm and help them grow. That's not easy, but it's a big part of being a parent.
Exactly. Patience, kindness, and understanding are key. And also, good communication. Parents need to talk to their children and also listen carefully. If a child feels heard, they feel loved and respected.
I agree. Many people think parenting is just about giving rules. But it's much more than that. It's about building trust, sharing feelings, and helping children feel safe and strong.
And when children feel loved and supported, they usually grow up more confident. They feel good about themselves and learn how to treat others well too. Parents really shape a child's future in many ways.
Yes, parenting is not just a job, it's a responsibility and a relationship. And it keeps growing over time. Even when children become adults, the connection with their parents continues.
That's a great point. Many adults still talk to their parents often. They ask for advice, share news, or just call to say hello. The parent-child bond stays strong even when the child is grown.
Sometimes, the roles change a little. When parents get older, children start helping them more. They may support them, take care of them, or help with daily tasks. It's like giving back.
Yes, it becomes a new kind of love and care. And it's beautiful to see how that relationship grows and changes through life.
It really shows how deep the bond between parents and children can be. Even with ups and downs, misunderstandings, or challenges, love stays.
And I think people should not be afraid to talk about their feelings with their parents. Saying "I love you," "I'm proud of you," or even "I'm sorry" can make a big difference.
Yes, those words can heal, bring people closer, and make relationships stronger. Sometimes we wait too long to say these things. It's better to say them while we can.
Even small moments of connection are powerful. A short chat, a kind message, a family meal, they all help keep the relationship warm and strong.
Yes, And sometimes those small moments are even more special than big events. A simple "How was your day?" or a warm hug can stay in a child's memory forever.
That's so true. Children don't always remember the toys they had, but they often remember how their parents made them feel. Feeling loved, safe, and accepted, that's what matters most.
And another important thing is showing respect. When parents respect their children, the children also learn how to respect others. It's not just about saying please or thank you, but also about listening and understanding each other.
Yes, and respect goes both ways. Parents also deserve respect from their children. When a family has mutual respect, communication becomes easier, and problems can be solved more calmly.
Exactly. And when problems come up and they always do, it's important to solve them with care. Yelling or punishing too much can hurt the relationship. It's better to talk, understand the reason, and teach a better way.
Many parents now try something called positive parenting. It means focusing more on guiding and supporting the child, rather than only giving punishments. It helps children grow in a healthier and happier way.
That's a great approach. It teaches children how to solve problems, manage their emotions, and take responsibility for their actions. It's not just about rules, it's about learning life skills.
And those life skills will help children in school, in friendships, and even later in their jobs. Parenting is not only about now, it's about the future too.
Yes, and I think one of the biggest challenges for parents is balancing everything: work, family, money, health, and emotions. It's not always easy to give attention to everything.
You're right. That's why many parents need support too. It's good to talk to other parents, share ideas, or even ask for help when needed. Parenting doesn't have to be done alone.
Community support can make a big difference. Talking to grandparents, uncles, aunts, friends, or teachers can help parents feel more confident and less stressed.
Yes, and children also benefit when they grow up in a loving environment with support from different people. It teaches them about kindness, teamwork, and caring for others.
Another thing parents try to do is build good habits early. For example, teaching children to clean up after playing, helping in the kitchen, or reading books before bed. These habits stay for life.
That's a great point. Children who grow up with healthy routines often feel more secure. It gives structure to their day and helps them feel safe and comfortable.
And bedtime stories are one of the most special routines. It's a peaceful moment to end the day, and it also helps children develop their imagination and language.
Yes, and it's also a time for bonding. Parents and children laugh together, ask questions, and enjoy the stories. It's a beautiful way to connect.
Even singing a song, telling a short story, or just sitting together quietly can be powerful. These little things may seem small, but they build strong emotional ties.
And when children feel close to their parents, they usually feel more confident in life. They are more open to talking, asking for help, or sharing their thoughts.
That kind of connection gives children a strong base. When they know their parents support them, they feel braver when trying new things or facing challenges.
And parents feel proud to watching their children grow, learn, and become kind people. It's one of the greatest joys in life.
Yes, it really is. Seeing your child grow and become a kind, honest, and confident person is a beautiful reward. Even though parenting can be hard, those moments of pride make it all worth it.
And I think one of the most powerful things a parent can do is believe in their child. When a child knows, my parents believe in me, it gives them strength to keep trying, even when things are difficult.
Absolutely. That belief helps children feel capable. It gives them the courage to explore, to learn, and to dream big. Parents are like a mirror. If they show love and belief, the child starts to believe in themselves too.
That's so true. And even when children make mistakes which they will, parents can teach them that it's okay. Mistakes are part of learning, and what matters is trying again and learning from it.
Right. Some parents expect children to be perfect, but nobody is perfect. It's better to teach children to be responsible, honest, and kind, rather than just trying to be the best at everything.
Yes, and that's why emotional support is so important. A child may get a low grade at school, but if parents support them kindly, the child feels safe and encouraged to improve.
And in the same way, when children feel sad, angry, or afraid, they should feel comfortable talking to their parents. That kind of emotional connection makes a big difference in a child's life.
Definitely, when children learn to talk about feelings, it helps them in all relationships, not just with parents, but also with friends, classmates, and even future partners.
Parents can also be role models. When children see their parents solving problems calmly, being respectful, or showing kindness, they learn to do the same.
That's such a strong point. Children watch everything, not just what parents say, but also what they do. So if a parent says be patient, but they always shout, the child will get confused.
Exactly. Actions speak louder than words. A kind action, a patient response, or a small act of generosity teaches much more than a long lecture.
And even saying sorry as a parent is powerful. It shows children that it's okay to admit mistakes and try to do better. Parents don't need to be perfect, they just need to be real and caring.
That also teaches children to forgive and understand others. It builds empathy, which is such an important part of being a good human being.
Yes, and I think that's one of the deepest lessons parents can give, not just how to be smart, but how to be kind. Intelligence is important, but kindness and respect are what truly connect people.
And when parents raise children with love, respect, patience, and understanding, they help build a better future not only for their family, but for the whole society.
That's such a beautiful way to see parenting, not just a duty, but a gift, a responsibility, and a chance to make a positive difference in the world.
It really is, and every parent, in their own way, shapes the world through the values they give, the love they show, and the people they help raise.
Yes, that's so true, Jack. Every parent really does help shape the world, one child at a time. And even the smallest actions like giving a hug, listening with care, or saying encouraging words can have a big impact on a child's life.
Absolutely. Parenting isn't about being perfect, it's about being present, loving, and doing your best every day. Children don't need perfect parents, they need caring ones.
That's right, and no parent knows everything. It's okay to make mistakes and learn along the way. What matters most is the love, patience, and support that we give to children.
And as we've talked about today, parenting is about many things: teaching, guiding, listening, and being a role model. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, but also with so much joy and meaning.
Let's quickly go over some of the important points we discussed today. First, we talked about how parents are the first teachers in a child's life, not just in school lessons, but in teaching life values.
Then we discussed the importance of emotional support, how parents should listen, understand feelings, and make children feel safe and loved.
We also spoke about discipline, not through fear, but with love and consistency, to help children understand what is right and wrong.
And we shared how being a good role model teaches children more than just words, because children watch and learn from everything parents do.
Now, let's take a moment to review some useful vocabulary from today's conversation. These words will help you remember what we talked about and also improve your English.
1. Support, to help or give care to someone. Example, parents should always give emotional support to their children. 2. Respect, to treat someone in a kind and polite way. Example, children learn respect by watching how their parents treat others. 3. Responsibility, a duty or something you should do. Example, parents have a big responsibility to guide and care for their children. 4. Patience, staying calm and not getting angry quickly. Example, parents need patience when children don't listen right away. 5. Discipline, teaching rules and helping someone behave well. Example, good discipline helps children understand right and wrong. 6. Role model, a person who sets a good example for others. Example, parents should try to be a good role model for their kids. 7. Communication, talking and sharing thoughts or feelings. Example, good communication between parents and children builds trust. 8. Encouragement, words or actions that make someone feel confident. Example, parents should give encouragement when children try something new. 9. Empathy, understanding how another person feels. Example, teaching empathy helps children become kind and caring people.
Great job! We hope these words and examples help you in your English learning journey. And of course, we also hope you enjoyed today's conversation about parents.
Thank you so much for listening. If you liked this podcast, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends and family.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new episode. We'll be back again with more fun and helpful topics to help you learn English in an easy and natural way.
Take care, and keep practicing your English every day. You're doing great.
Bye-bye and see you next time.
Goodbye.